Oh, this place they smell. Oh, Frema. Good afternoon. Hello, Mom.
Honestly, I can hear.
See as Gio fresh. Capture Gio. The freshest. My daddy. Etiosa's finest. Eh? Oba of Etiosa. Where?
Na church something.
No. Church care.
You know all those harvests, they do harvest of Bini. Church will come share envelope so that you put money inside.
Well, feel free to put money inside. I know if you go there, I beg.
They are trying to rest up for.
And tomorrow you did move.
Tomorrow. My cousin don't even pack back.
tó máa gbé fún yín bẹ̀tí àwa tó ló jẹ́ tàṣí sọ àwa kò ní àwa kò ṣáàjì àtẹ́ǹtì fèrè owó náà lẹ san bẹ̀tí àwa kò ṣe gbé bẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ibi tá máa lọ mi ò ṣáàjì pẹ̀lú owó tí.
Somebody offered you something for
Such a beautiful car.
for 50. Then you got it for 25.
Because it's a different car, there's no AC.
Wow. Okay, this your motor, you get name? What is the name? Sony. Sony, fine, no? Guinea. This one, Ferrari. I see. And this car, you say you no go break down, abi?
Okay.
Kí lorúkọ ẹ?
Jẹ́mi Ajíbọ́lá, Mr. Ajayi.
Mr. Ajayi.
Ajayi Ajíbọ́lá.
Ajíbọ́lá.
No problem, sir.
Oh, Fabi.
This is my number motor.
Okay, now your plate number be this. You no put am for front.
I put on for front. So I ride for colonial side. Person enter. So you can see am.
You go know where you... Okay now. Safety first.
This is our migration. Migration.
Look at it. Wow.
So this is picture session. Please take a picture with Kuti Heritage Museum behind you so that they will know it was here. Individually and collectively have given so much to Ogun State, our country Nigeria and the world. It stands as a testament to the impact of character and legacy. The Heritage Museum. This used to be the residence of the Reverend Israel Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti and his wife Funmilayo. We have brief history on the two of them written out. Let me summarize it. Israel Olutotu Ransome-Kuti was born April 30, 1891 in Ogun State, Abeokuta, to Reverend Josiah Jesse Ransome-Kuti. Israel's father was an Anglican minister, a teacher, a musician, and a district judge. Israel studied at Abeokuta Grammar School when it was founded in 1908. Before that, it was in Lagos. But by 1908, when Abeokuta Grammar School was founded, he went there, and upon finishing, he went to Forabe College, that's in Sierra Leone. To further his studies, he came back in 1916 to start his teaching career at Abeokuta Grammar School, the school he finished from. By 1918, he had the offer to become a headmaster at Ijebu-Ode Secondary School, which he took, and that is where his career kicked off from. And by 1931, when the Nigerian Union of Teachers was formed, he became the pioneer president, the first president of Nigerian Union of Teachers of Nigeria. He held the position from 1931 to 1954. He died shortly after that, April 6, 1955, from prostate cancer, right here in this house. And the Kuti Hall in the University of Ibadan was named in his memory. Okay? Funmilayo was born to the Thomas family in 1900. She also attended Abeokuta Grammar School in 1914, being the first female student to be admitted into the school. 1914 was amalgamation.
She's the wife.
Yes, this is the husband, this is the wife. Dad, mom. Yeah. She also attended Abeokuta Grammar School in 1914, being amalgamation, the first female student to be admitted. By that time, he was the head boy on his way out, going to further. By 1919, when she finished, he had come back to become a teacher in the school and later a principal in Ijebu-Ode. She finished in 1919 and went to England to further her studies and finished in 1922. But the racism she witnessed while she was in England made her, it was actually what developed her. It's what made her, it what enlightened her. It made her drop her Christian names, Francis and Abigail, as well as stop wearing Western clothing. She became purely African. You understand? So, and that is how she started activism. By 1944, she founded the Abeokuta Ladies Club, which later became Abeokuta Women's Union, a platform for the defense of women's social, political, and economic rights. Back then, the market women were being so overtaxed by the royal fathers. Actually, it is the colonial masters using the royal fathers. And she fought against it seriously. Women didn't even have the right to vote back then. And all this she fought about and won. By 1946, she was the only female member of Nigeria's pre-independence delegation to the United Kingdom to discuss about our to-be constitution, because Nigeria didn't have a constitution then. They were trying to draft. She was the only female member amongst Nnamdi Azikiwe, Tafawa Balewa, and all the rest. She was the only one. She died in 1978 from complications resulting from a fall from the first floor, and she's the first woman to drive a car. So let's move on. Bros, are you still with us? Please follow the tour. Okay, I can go on. Okay. Okay. This is the Ransome-Kuti family tree. Like I mentioned, Fela and Beko. Here is a picture of each one's children, respectively. Okay? Lórí òkè àti pẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀, ibẹ̀ la gbé bí mi sí o, ibẹ̀ la gbé tọ́ mi dàgbà o, ilẹ̀ òmìnira. Èmi ò f'Abẹ́òkúta ṣògo, n ó dúró lórí Olúmọ, máa yọ̀ lórúkọ Ẹ̀gbá o, èmi ọmọ Lísàbí, máa yọ̀ máa yọ̀ máa yọ̀ o, lórí Olúmọ, máa yọ̀ máa yọ̀ máa yọ̀ o, lórí Olúmọ. It's actually a folk song heritage. There's no Egba person that doesn't know this song. And it came into prominence. This man wrote it. That is JJ wrote it. But it came into prominence when Israel, his son, was the first black principal of Abeokuta Grammar School. The school he went to and taught before he went to become a headmaster somewhere else. He came back to become the first black principal because he's a missionary. He's in a missionary school.
Okay.
So transition as...
This explains a lot about Fela's background.
Oh yeah, that most people don't understand.
Yeah, we thought it was just him.
His grandfather. Okay, sorry, I missed a part. His grandfather is the first Nigerian to have his music recorded on wax. I can say the first Nigerian to be recognized as a musician. Because the album is still in the British Museum.
So it wasn't really Fela now.
It's blood. So don't blame Femi Omade. That's it. So when he was the headmaster, he made this song, the school's anthem. This was the school's anthem when he was the headmaster. The Alake visited and loved the song so much, he just adopted it for the whole of Abeokuta, that Egba people, this is our song. It's not only these people that were using it, all of Egba. That's how the song came to prominence. And that is why I say it's their most famous song. This man actually composed a song that most people hear and don't know. I will call the singing Togad last. Ìwé kíkọ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò ì pé o, kò ì pé o. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, you went to primary school now? Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ wa. No, I didn't too. But one way or the other, I heard it. Ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ á máa jáde. You know, you understand? Very beautiful song that everybody sings. Nobody knows it's actually his own. Because back then, it's not about royalties or trying to make money. It's about enlightenment. That's what this family is about. Enlightenment. They're making money, but it's still enlightenment. Let's leave Sheung. That one is a different case to take. This is first generation. This is Israel and his staff. Okay.
Do you know what I just realized?
What?
That Fela has his mom's spirit.
And his father's music. That is where Afrobeat came from. By yourself, you got it. I was going to get there with you.
His mom, from what you are saying,
you know they agree. She know they agree at all. Then generations of music. Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti. Most of it was shot here. That is the inner parts. Most of it was shot here. This is Funmilayo receiving an honorary doctorate in law. Now teacher, she received honorary doctorate in law from University of Ibadan, 1968. Do you see lawyers? Do you think lawyers play with such things? They don't. I don't know how you want to be. You must have done something extraordinary. You are not a lawyer. They give you doctorate.
Yeah, but now it's common.
No, those that do it now pay. You think she is someone that will pay for such?
That's what I'm saying. Then it must have been glorious.
Is not the kind of person that will pay for such. People that want it now pay. And they go to particular universities. I don't think the University of Ibadan will give them even if they pay. No, I don't believe so. They have prestige. Yes, they have name to. You can't collect doctor now and go and be fucking up outside. They now say you're a doctor from Ibadan. Do you get? Yeah, check it out. I'm serious about it. Maybe the new schools being formed that need patronship. Yeah, they give you. But it's not the one that has heritage, that has almost 100 years of strong people. They will not say because they are hungry, they give you. Then you go and be fucking up outside. They would rather meet the alumni and ask for the money and they will give them. It's not that you want that you're going to be disgracing them. It's the truth. It's part of the reason I'm so annoyed with Sheung, because he's dragging his father's name in mud. People that shouldn't be talking about his father are now saying what they shouldn't, because you're arguing. My father is bigger than Wizkid. Is it even if they pay?
Even if people are comparing, you shouldn't even have any.
He's the one that created it to me. Because even if people are talking about their Twitter group or whatever, it's their issue.
He's involved in
He now gave it life.
Very silly thing. You can't compare.
He's a silly boy. I'm sorry. And my opinion is because Wizkid is making a lot of money from that genre, and he is also making money, but not with his own music. It's his dad's that is making the money for him. So there's where he's feeling that you understand that what are you even singing? That people are
It's not the only one now.
there plenty, but Wizkid is the one that enter in fans. They understand. So I beg, we certainly anyway. It's publicity. Good or bad publicity is still publicity. Let's leave the rest. Abi, they are trading currently. Let's see how it resolves. They will beg themselves last. They will beg themselves last. So let's go on. Here is dedicated to newspaper excerpts from their times and life. To this side is Reverend Kuti's.
Looks so beautiful on my camera. These colors.
Your camera has good resolution. As there's no light self, you see the scene well. This is about his death.
Fela's dad.
No, yeah. Reverend Kuti dies.
You say he died of cancer, huh?
Yeah, prostrate. 1955.
Cancer has always been a thing then. Because I've always
Immemorial.
argued that.
No, it has always been.
I've always argued that as a child, I never really heard of cancer until like maybe 10 years ago it became more and more of a thing.
A lot of people died of
It's
it.
always been
A
a
lot of
thing.
people died
A lot of people died.
of
It's the diagnosis that
they
the
could
issue.
not diagnose it.
It's the diagnosis that was the issue. Before they died, they didn't know really what was their
Yeah,
problem.
so just say, he just was good.
It's
He
it
just
was
started getting
sick,
sick
and
and he died.
yeah. You understand? This is when it was Nigerian Union of Teachers presidents. This is his presidential address. But all those don't pale compared to this. This is Lagos, Wednesday, December 31st, 1947. Protestant ministers defend Reverend Kuti. Christian leaders not responsible for Abeokuta agitation. That is during the market women's protests.
Yes.
Reverend Israel is senior staff. The entire school. I think they want something here, maybe whatever.
So that Abeokuta women's agitation,
Yeah.
they had come to blame Reverend Kuti.
Because of how it's going, they didn't know who to blame. They knew it's the wife,
Yeah, but
but
they can't blame
they
her,
try
but
to,
the woman, so
they are trying to
drive him.
rope him. That okay, why can't you control your wife? If you are controlling your wife will be going and be instigating market women up and down to be fighting. That is how it became his own problem. But this is my favorite here. This is West African Pilot, Saturday, May 12, 1945. Reverend Kuti, yeah?
This is Fela's house.
Fela dad's house. I keep correcting that thing. Hello, here. If you go outside, you say you're looking for they know. But if you say Ile Fela, they bring you here. So, but me, I still no they agree. Say this is Fela's father's house. When Fela was here, you know if he smoke.
His father's house.
Yes. When he day here, they no born and where he smoke. Or maybe when his father don't die, 1955. Maybe when they build that one. But when he day here in Papa day, they no born and where.
And they under his dad.
Where be Reverend?
Not true.
Because the
Okay.
grandfather was Reverend as well.
You find that Reverend students turn to the worst things. It's arguable.
What did Fela do that?
No. Yeah, it's okay. It's not only him they're born now. So, but you know what I mean? It's like the devil is always okay. I can't disturb your father. I will be disturbing you all the time, so that your father will have something to think about. That's how. Not be smoke. It was rebellious. That's the word. It's not the womanizing. Just rebellious. You know, he's his mother's child. There's nothing he can do wrong in front of his mother. You can imagine such a strong woman. Okay. I was here. This is West African Pilot. Reverend Kuti returns to Nigeria after serving in Elliott Commission. The Elliott Commission was inaugurated to look into Nigeria's to-be constitution. Some people went to negotiate it. He was elected onto the board to review it. Now, this is his view, this is his own comment. Reverend Kuti returns home, says the new constitution is a graceful collection of loopholes. Is he not an activist? But You know, he's a gentleman. Even if he's abusing you, you take it like that. Okay. Unlike his wife, you get where we're going. Let's go on. Fight straight. Okay. Quotes. We have to rush through. Quotes. As for the charges against me, I am unconcerned. I'm beyond their timid lying morality, so I'm beyond caring. What does that mean in this language now? F you. F yao. Sorry, not F you. F yao. In polite English. That's how maybe he would have put it. But she, this one. This is a picture of the protest, one of the protests, market women in front of the Lakis Palace. This is the Lakis Palace back then, before they built the new one.
Was this the one that they kind of locked the Alaka in?
Gradually. Now, Egba Council reaffirms the decision. Taxation on women must continue. Despite them protesting, he got to the position that all the women came out naked and marched to this house, which is a taboo, for the king. Because of it, he left his house, he left his crown, he left Abeokuta for about 2 years until everything died down completely before he came back. About 2 years, maybe 18 months, going to 2 years, bordering on 2 years. It was after he came back that he granted this interview. This was the Alaki at the time. Salada Kwademola. So he now, and that is when he granted this interview. It was crazy. Okay, quote. I could not hate Mrs. Ransome-Kuti back then. I cannot hate her now, although she continues to cause me a great deal of trouble. Because I suppose I admire her guts. My only regret is that she is using her guts wrongly. With a bit more level-headedness, there's nothing this little woman couldn't do for Abeokuta and for Nigeria, unquote. So he himself, no. But it's not him. He was being by the colonial masters, and he couldn't say no.
Can I ask a question?
Please do.
So during this era, we are very good in juju.
Juju? Or Fuji?
Juju like jazz.
Black.
Why we don't use them for the colonial masters?
Good question. My opinion, I will tell you, because I can't tell you what is not my opinion. Now, the Oyinbos, what they do? Now say all those your juju, all those things you believe in, they are in British Museum. The originals are in British Museum. They will find a family member, give her money. They will find a way to steal it from you. Take it there. They will find somebody that will be appeasing it. He will teach them how.
So they use them.
Why they know they use them? Even if they are not using it straight, they are still using it because it's in their place. It will bless them once they are doing the things they need to do for it. Do you get where I'm going? So there's no real power. Oh yeah, they've carried the major things. The ones where matter go. You did their side. The one we get and are fake. Because if you know be fake, they no go fit conquer us. They could just die like foul. It's when they make sure that they found a family member, somebody in the house of the people that are supposed to be taking care of it. They will settle down. They will arrange a way, carry and go. Power don't live on that. They will read you. You ask my opinion. That's mine. So this man became, his first son became Nigeria's first Chief Justice of Nigeria, Sir Adetokunbo Ademola. You know Sir Adetokunbo Ademola is his first son. So the payback started. You understand? You can't threaten my father and chase him up with gun and think you can go scot-free. Gradually, independence came. First, he was sidelined from politics. All Nanzaziko, all the people that she was with, NCNC, all of them, they sidelined her. No position, no whatever, no, you get me? They also go back to your house. Hallelujah. Light. No, light no day. That's why I'm saying that without light, see as the. They sidelined her. So gradually they started intimidating, you know. Police seized passport of Mrs. Kuti, just back from Budapest. Started, you know, in Yoruba language, letting her know, say, okay, you think you can just be talking anyhow? You think you can be creating problem, Abi? First, they started seizing her passports, started, you know, giving her a hell of a time. This is it now. So by 1977, Nigeria hosted Festac 77. That's a festival of arts and culture. 1977. Obasanjo was the head of state at the time. He was invited. Fela was invited, but he had already started seeing all the ways the government were treating his mother that fought for Nigeria's independence with them. So he didn't send any of them. In fact, he had real beef. He sang Zombie.
Okay, so how old was Fela at that time? Like maybe early 20s?
No, he had gone to UK, he had come back. He came back in 1963. Fela was born in 1938. This is 1977. He's not a small boy at all. Like 30, 40.
I know that.
He don't sing all the rubbish thing we won't sing before he don't become Fela Gongon by 1977. He sang Zombie. He was invited to Festac. He didn't go at all. He stayed in Kalakuta, his shrine at Mushin, singing every day. Before, he didn't used to sing every day, but during Festac, he sang every day. So people started leaving Festac Arena to come to shrine. Because really, Fela is who they came to see. By the end of Festac, bam, maybe 2 or 3 days later, armed soldiers raided his compound at Kalakuta.
For which crime?
They don't need crime. Because he was, all the time he was there was yapping government, always yapping government. Obasanjo with his big stomach, kinikon, you understand? Always yapping government. They raided the place. He actually tried to resist them. He put electricity on the gates. They had to go and cut the light at the main. So by the time the soldiers enter, they themselves don't turn red eye. Many don't touch gates, shock. So by the time they gain access, you can imagine how soldiers can be. In the scuffle, they threw her from the first floor out of the window. Yeah, she was 77 years old. A 77-year-old woman threw her out of the window. Imagine. She didn't die. She died maybe 5-6 months later. After she fully recovered, but her bones couldn't heal. You understand? So there's no way. You understand? This is probably one of the last interviews she actually gave before her death. After she died, government trust, Mrs. Kuti, freedom fighter. Let us give her federal burial. The family refused though. Please, all we need is the unknown soldiers or who sent them. Why did they raid this house? They do panel, they do everything on a show. Unknown soldier in the whole story. Unknown soldier inside Nigerian army. Unknown soldier.
Okay, I'm following.
So eventually, at the day of her burial, there were 2 tombs. At a point, our children carried a casket to Dodan Barracks. Yes, Dodan Barracks. Yes, they carried coffin. Dodan Barracks. No, empty coffin, or maybe they put paraphernalia, but it was dropped in front of the gate. Say, now you kill him, now you go bury him.
Wow, so that Dodan Barracks has been here since 1977.
Other than that.
Wow.
You go bury him. So on the day of her burial, the government went to bury that coffin that was dropped for them, and the family buried Funmilayo in a private ceremony, and she's currently in the same vault as her husband in the St. John's Church, just across. So government gets their own place where they bury their own Funmilayo, but the real one is here. So that is the story of
Nobody in that one.
Who will be there? Unless they want to kill somebody and put there again. Me, I can't say whether somebody is there, but I know they didn't carry a corpse to the damn barracks. He carried a coffin, maybe they filled it with paraphernalia or Funmilayo or whatever, but that is what was buried there. So that is that story. Let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs.
It's a kind of short.
Hold on.
Did you guys have to like remodel this?
Yes, we restored it. No, be with them first. No, I'm talking about the person following us. Yeah, I will get there with you, by the grace of God. It's a long story. An Indian film. An Indian film. It gets plenty seasons. So, this is the family. I didn't mention, downstairs was more public than private. Fellowship, teachings, meetings, whatever. It's downstairs. Upstairs is where the family actually stayed. So, our balcony. Another way, as for that, you see that green roof. That green roof. This green roof that is highly painted. Yes, precisely. That is the original Abeokuta Grammar School. It's now a school of postgraduate studies. It's now school of postgraduate theological studies. Let me be correct. And the church, St. John's, is that building. If you can lean here, you can see a green roof here too. Okay. That is the St. John's Church. All these buildings weren't here before when we were saying. So from here you'll be seeing, you'll be looking at the school, you'll be looking at church. So this way is Funmilayo's study.
I so much love the layout of the house.
You'll be surprised how big this house is. Most people from outside you can never really actually see. Yeah. This is Funmilayo's study. We added her child's magazines when he was minister, but basically this is Funmilayo's things and her children.
For whoever is listening, when you say Funmilayo, you're referring to Fela's mom.
Okay, please. I'm used to calling her so. Yeah. So I should be finishing the statement. Okay, I'm using Fela's mom instead. Okay, and this is the listening area. This is where they receive guests.
Guessing this is.
That used to be like it's a home theater at that time. If you have this, big man. These speakers, I'm sure they are still working.
And none of these things are modified. Like,
no, we leather the chairs. It's the same, but just upholstery. We just changed the leather because it had worn out completely. Every other thing is the leather was an eyesore. We changed the curtains too, but we replaced it with the similar material of what we made. That's why we call it the restoration. We had photos and things to follow. So this is the bedroom, Reverend Israel's Fela's father's room. I like making this joke.
This is the bed that Fela
You
was.
no, this is not the bed that Fela was. This is the bed that the Baba sleep by himself. I will take you to that one. My joke. You can see as a minister, all you need is a warm mirror. If you have checked your color, the rest don't really matter no more. Let's go to Funmilayo's room. Sorry, Fela's mom.
So they had two different rooms.
Yeah. As a minister, you may need privacy, you understand? So
You can have a different room for your wife. Then you have one.
that was before.
You can stay
Only
in
you.
the same room, but you just have different. Oh, that's so pretty. Wait, how did you come in?
We have a lot of. It's open now.
I'm like, he doesn't know how.
You got to find a way out. Don't worry. We help them. It's not a normal. It's not a new thing. No, it's not even plugged. 5 generations of music. And this is Funmilayo's room. My joke. You see, Fela's father using one mirror. Fela's mother is using what? Dressing table. There's a lot of difference between one mirror and dressing table. Check the Wi-Fi of your gele. You need to check pancake. A lot, and check the bed. Can you compare it to Baba Bed? So if you want to know where Fela was formed.
Oh, her study is just beside.
Yeah, precisely.
I said there was some sort of connection.
Yes, this is the partition now. This is wood. It can be moved at any time.
So it's
Bros, come up for there now. That can be okay. Actually, it can be opened, but I'm not ready. I'll come back for it.
You can take it out.
That's what I was trying to make it come out by itself so that you will fly. But
No, just scared.
I don't want you to be filming if I'm going to do it.
Don't kill it.
Kill.
Epic it now.
This girl is chasing me up and down. Hey,
No break these things.
I go pay. Oh. Yeah. No, it's like that. This thing should be open to open. It's not open. He can't even fly yet. He's still a baby. Oh yeah. I bought it. Yeah, it's all right. Let's go.
Very fine bed. Cutie.
Yes. It's almost 100 days already.
So, this is the family's living area. Sitting and dining. Let me go and release you. Okay. Fly, baby, fly. Fly, fly, baby. It's gone. So happy.
Nice.
She was into traditional medicine, like I mentioned. She stopped using all Western things. That's why we have all these jars here. They used to contain herbs and spices. She didn't use Western medicine. You understand? So that's why we have all this here. Let's go to the... Are you chasing me? Why are you chasing me? Those are the investigators. They don't need... One of the rooms is still on. One of the rooms, the kitchen, and the bathroom. So, we just one of the rooms. I can't say whose. Probably the kids. Probably the kids. There used to be a basement in the house. That is where the elders actually would stay. Kitchen and bathroom. The house is actually made of stones and wood, though. If you have not noticed, it's made of purely stones and wood. That's all.
Maybe sand.
No sand to put to cement. You get what I mean? No bricks, no blocks. Well done. I hope you're enjoying your tour. They look Australian to me. They look Australian. You get all kinds. Even the language sounds Australian. And bathroom with these people have.
Yeah, that's the kitchen and the bathroom.
Let's go. Esha, let me carry Esha.
That's one of the children's rooms. Yeah.
Let's go downstairs. This used to be a CCTV office. This used to be a store, but it's now a CCTV office, so it's no entry actually. So let's go. Yeah, no. It's purely for your security. So that's what happens when you have. I deserve my comment.
That's all. Like that.
I'm so happy that it's you that is doing that too. Thank you. Thank you. So after the death of Dolu, she died 2010. That's the firstborn, and the last of our generation to die. All the grandchildren, none of them had time or interest in this position, in this property. So gradually, from neglect, it turned to this. So not until 2019, when the bill was passed, it was when a bill was passed making such people's houses national monuments. That's when the governor at the time said, because started the restoration. So we recorded what we met when we started. So, and in the next room we have the facelift. Let's go. So I think all of us have caught up.
Yeah, right before COVID, yeah.
And then you probably shut down.
Yeah, it is.
For 2 years. For 2 years. So this is the and let us go to the second generation. Yes, let us go. You are chasing us. You are pursuing us. In fact, don't worry. When we get there, we can turn to one. I will lead them for you. You will lead them for me. Let's come back to the. If you can't have fun with people they are working with, what is there in life? This is the lawn at the back of the house. You understand? It used to be much bigger than this. This is what we could salvage. Because all this fence wasn't here before. We did this. It was much bigger than this. Yes. It has been usurped seriously on this side and on this side. All this used to be there. Okay, this is 15A. 15B is across the road. That is it's now a service apartment. It's owned by us. It's a 6-flat service apartment. So this is 15A, that's 15B.
So it was originally all combined. Oh wow.
But in the middle, when the grandchildren no get time.
They left it and
Grandchildren no get time, everyone no get time. People that they say that okay, you can be using it, they turned it to their own. You understand? A lot of sort of things. Yes.
I really like the structure of the building.
You can see, and imagine it's made of stones, granite.
And it's still very solid.
Precisely. Bros, let's go to second generation before them. Let's go to second generation before them. We'll come back.
Yeah. The down part. But our majesty people me John Law.
Èmi àti àwọn ministerial people mi our big no
Yeah, we're
don't.
going upstairs.
Let's go. This is second generation. This is the 4 children that were given birth to in this house. And we start off with Dolu. Dolu was a nurse. She studied nursing in the UK. Yeah, please do.
Fela's brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Where's their own children?
All of them are around. That they are them know they come back again now.
We don't really know them. We don't know Fela's children.
Okay.
We don't know Fela's brothers and sisters' children.
So okay, let me take you on that tour because of what you asked. Dolu was a nurse. She started nursing in the UK. Came back to join Lagos State Ministry of Health. Worked there until she retired. She was a matron at Isla Maternity until she retired. After that, she came back to Abeokuta and stayed here until her death in 2010. She had 2 children, Francis and Yomi. Francis died in 1997. Francis was a dentist and a musician. She died in 1997 from cancer. Wow. And Yomi is still alive. He's based in the US. That is Dolu. Olikoye is the second child, the first son. He was a medical doctor, Nigeria's first professor of pediatrics, Minister of Health under at least 2 regimes, WHO consultant, founder of Nigeria's primary healthcare scheme, major part doing HIV/AIDS scourge, name it. Medicine, in the medical field, is a legend. We still had the Association of Pediatric Doctors yesterday, a whole contingent because of him that came to pay homage. So he is a legend in his own right. He died on the 1st of June 2003. This is a picture of him when he was Minister of Health under Ibrahim Babangida. And this is and this is him with Okwajeshidu Ade, the late Oni of Ife, who was also an Abeokuta Grammar School student. Emabo. Olufela is the 3rd child. You can notice he's the only one that is not Anikulapo. I mean, not Ransom. He dropped Ransom. all the rest are Ransome-Kuti, is Anikulapo Kuti. He dropped the ransom name, saying that ransom was a slave name given to his great-great-grandfather. He was born a free man. There's no reason, logically, for him to be bearing a slave name. So he placed it with Anikulapo, meaning I have death in my pouch, which was an eulogy for Abeokuta's great warriors back then. So it's not particularly translation direct, it's an eulogy. Not particularly showing potentials academically. He had issues with his father about furthering, because when in this family, once you finish secondary school, you go abroad to further. But his father was looking at him non-serious. Eventually, he sat for the medical entrance examination of Dublin College and passed. Upon getting there, he changed from medicine to music without anybody's consent or telling anybody. His older brother was also there at the time. He went to Dublin also and he studied medicine. But he changed straight to music, and that is how his career began. He came back in 1963 to join Western Nigeria's Broadcasting Corporation as an on-air personality and created the band called the Kula Lubitos. Kula Lubitos. Kula Lubitos was more of a jazz, high-life fusion of music. But as he grew, his influence grew, his mentality grew, activism, everything. This is graduated from Dublin.
He did finish music at Dublin.
He did. Why wouldn't he finish? That is love now. It's not that he was stupid now. He's a very intelligent guy, but he just had a different line. All these medicine things is not his way. And it's so hard when you keep forcing your children to do particular things. They will do it because of you. They will be happy. This is his return to Abeokuta in 1963 with his first wife, Remy, and his first two children, Yeni and Femi, as long as the rest of his family. This is the day Fela married 27 women.
Fela married 27
women? Yeah, in one day. Oh, yeah.
How did his first wife react?
She had left.
She had already left him.
Would you wait for that? I don't say no one that waits for such.
Anybody's staying for that.
27 women.
In one day.
In
one day. All together. So you get, this is Shemu's mother.